Loading tutorial.
Expect the unexpected.
When we're talking about the activesphere, it's about being immersed in nature and not being completely bombarded by technology.
We're trying to have as many windows as possible.
I like to read the car from its exterior as a sculpture.
With the Audi activesphere, we are creating a user experience beyond the car.
The Audi activesphere shows how our definition of Vorsprung durch Technik is changing.
And we're really thinking about a utopian rather than a dystopian future.
You have an interface now, but it's transient, it can move, it doesn't need to be locked anymore.
And the car is so intelligent that it highlights for you what you normally cannot see.
As long as the content is a mountain.
Yes. The beginning of a project is a use case and the customer.
We will have bikes, we will have ski, we will have...
No screens. You know, we went beyond displays.
Then we start designing around this a user interface.
We're not just talking about, let's say, watching movies on screens anymore.
So for us, a designer, that was great because we didn't have to deal with those huge squares.
And then we start designing the interior.
You can bring the dashboard in a horizontal way away and you have a huge space in the car.
And finally, an exterior. And that's exactly the opposite of the past.
But let's say it's a great morning and there's a beautiful road running up the side of the mountain. Well, switch this gear selector to drive.
And the hero moment is the hands on the steering wheel, and that would, everything collapses and grows into terra texture.
And the technology's there.
Yeah, the technology supports me.
The car lifts on its suspension and offers a higher ground clearance.
And as soon as we do that, Quattro Vision comes into play.
And the whole interior reconfigures itself into a driver's cockpit. This will go higher because I don't see the road.
But on the other side, the whole UI will shift.
And that gives us the ability to see the unseen.
This means that you show intelligent UI overlaid to the environment.
And that's what augmented allows you to have that information without looking down, look up, it's around you. Bite of the future is going to be the smart glasses.
Mobility solutions, the surrounding infrastructure, in-car experience. Everything that our customers can experience. That's where we show our DNA.
See if this is cool then. You see this line that's going along the top? Put your hand at that height and you should see it go great. This one.
So much of what Territory does is imagining future narratives, whether that be in Hollywood, computer games.
We all watch these movies and it sets the expectations of this is where we're going.
I basically make beautiful things with computers, I guess. We've been scanning it by hand. As you can see, I'm sort of eyeballing it.
We use anchor points, we use inbuilt tracking capabilities.
And we've essentially been checking, does the car stay where it's supposed to be?
So, and then we go beyond the car, as I said, and it would be nice to take this light and take it with you if you go biking.
The visual effect to say hello or goodbye is beautiful, and then combining it with sound, also outside, something we should do in general, right? In the future, we are not just building vehicles, we are building experience spaces. And the activesphere shows just that.
Also, we have these, let's say, different zones.
So from here, you'll have your climate dial on the left.
Then we have a zone in the center.
The drive mode shifter.
Shifting between on and off-road.
And then the media Rolodex.
So it's like analog feel of, you'd go through your LP collection where you can flick through. You can flick through and it could be, and you can pull one out.
It has to be clear, it has to be responsive.
Like to your point about the fighter jet, that's telling you everything you need to know about the plane, but also...
Less is more, making sure we don't overcomplicate things. Anything that's on screen is there for a reason.
Giving the driver the trust that the car knows what it's doing and it knows what it sees. It's really important, so where things sit in your field of view.
The activesphere celebrates the reconnection with the great outdoors, the passion for extreme sports, the quest of adventure. It celebrates the escape.
That's the lifestyle I like. And that's why the Audi activesphere is a perfect companion.
The activesphere concept represents a whole new category for Audi. The Audi Active Sportback.
The exterior has two distinct layers.
That means the lower layer is a rugged SUV, real hardcore rugged SUV.
We're squeezing the section of the body just to create a little bit more, extra stance,
And then we add the second layer.
Above it, we have this very sleek and elegant cabin, which is almost like appearing like floating.
So the real surprise happens here on the rear. The way the rear opens up completely and creates some sort of a pickup.
And then you can carry your mountain bikes, for example, in the most aesthetic way.
We have also what we call the on-demand roof rack.
Invisible, integrated in the roof of this vehicle. Und die Ski stehen da drüber.
But hey, come, I want to show you something you love. So we wanted to keep the single frame because it's still a visual identity for the brand. This time we made it transparent. This is the best view.
Okay.
Is that good?
When you go uphill, and you want to look back down, you have the view through it. And it gives like this really close to nature feeling,
The exterior color came from a picture that our color and trip department found. It was a beautiful picture of ice that was kind of black.
Cold lake when nothing is there.
And they were on the background, they were this mountain illuminated by the setting sun. So the theme is fire and ice.
This orange magma lava color.
The effect is cool already. Yeah.
Never seen something like this because usually you see not soft enough the connection or there is still a line. No, it's not. It's perfect. It's perfect melting from one color to the other.
They're all technologies that haven't found their true voice yet, but there are going to be moments coming very soon where these technologies make perfect sense for transportation and the movement of people.
Can you close the door? And can you open the roll-up door and let me go?
I love the combination of a rugged body with a sleek coupe design.
Das wäre mein Auto. This would be my car.